State a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So Ohio State's offense is up first today. And Kirk, we check out tape on this offense. Your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches that this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of this offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And a fair catch made right on the midfield stripe. The Longhorns offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Boy, what a big big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. He's in the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on first down. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down after that completion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here. So we'll check the first quarter stats. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Receiver in motion now. Throwing off play action. Short completion to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's a shotgun run call. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas, having elite receivers.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. He can't escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's second down now. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Manning. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed by the receiver.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He finds his man. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. Here's the handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. That ball snagged for a completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fires it to the wide out. He's wide open. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. Going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pass complete on a crosser. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
A little bit bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. They're going to run it here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's 3rd down for the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Hit as he throws it deep. He makes the grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the ground, it's Peoples. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Option look. It's Sayin. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Saying. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial moment late in the game, 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Chewing clock with the running game. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back. It's Saying. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. looking to throw yet again. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.